very controversial. It was a split decision. And I have to say, man, this was a good showing. And for both fighters, this was a very good showing. I was very impressed by Krzysztof Jotko's takedown defense. Very impressed. Misha Cirkunov, he looked good at 185. Gas tank does appear to be a little bit of an issue, especially when he's not able to land those big blast doubles that he's looking for. But, AJ, we need to talk about it, man. Fence grabs, eye pokes, attempted fence grabs that aren't really fence grabs but are still fence grabs, man. Fence grabs are very, they actually are a huge factor, right? And I'm glad, I don't know which referee it was recently. It could have been a Chris Tognoni, but it was either an eye poke or it was a fence grab or something, but he gave him a point. He said, fuck it, I'm going straight to it, point. This one, I don't know who was the referee. It could have been Michael Smith or Herb Dean or one of them, but Jotko, he got away with the fence grab. DC called him out multiple times for trying to grab the fence. Big no-no, man. I really don't like that. However, a win is a win is a win, and Krzysztof Jotko should be rightfully ranked now because Misha Cirkunov was 13. You know, Jotko, he goes in, and I don't know how Misha Cirkunov was 13. Maybe this is the 13th ranking from light heavyweight going to middleweight because he's new in the weight class, so I'm really not sure. So regardless, this was a really big win. Tell me your thoughts on this fight, AJ.
Yeah, it was the light heavyweight ranking dropping down into middleweight. But either way, a big fight and actually super close, man. I was a little worried going into the judging. It's a hard one for the fence grabs because it's almost instinctual. Mm-hmm. Like if you're gonna take me down and there's something that I can grab onto, I'm gonna do it. You know, and in the game, all is fair, to be honest. Yeah. But at least that's why the ref is there to punish you. Because if you do it and you get caught, you should be punished. But if you're able to get away with it, then more power to you, I guess. It's one of those medium grounds, those gray waters where it's like, is this fair? Should you do it? Well, it's there to be grabbed, so it's kind of hard. I feel like there should be a little bit better of an implementation from the UFC, kind of like I know Joe Rogan always talks about it, where he's saying this should be fought on a basketball court, a big wide area. Do it like how wrestling does. That's why they don't have rings in wrestling, so people can't grab onto stuff. Although it's hard, you blast somebody out of the ring, it's difficult. So I feel like it almost should be taken into, I don't know, man. Like it has to be something with the ring done differently from the UFC's advantage to not allow the cheating to take place. That being said, I don't have an answer for that, so it's strictly just judgment. What do you think?
Well, I will say I do agree with you on a couple of points, right? It was a very close fight, but I'm not going to lie to you, man. I had it scored for Cirkunov. Very, very close. So it's not a robbery either way. It's just a close fight. But I had 1-3 for Cirkunov. I thought the takedown was enough in round 1 for Cirkunov. In round 3, I believe Cirkunov had the takedown early, but then Jotko got back up and he was able to put a little bit on him at the end. And, it's the recency bias. You remember the very beginning of the fight and the very end. So, of course, they're going to give that to Jotko. That second round was a very clear, definitive round for Jotko. But, it was close regardless, man. So this is a 16th decision win of Jotko's career, man. 10-5 in the UFC. The man is impressive. I have to say that. Regardless of the outcome, the man is very, very impressive. And that takedown defense is to be reckoned with, man. He got his hips back very, very fast. Now, when we're talking about that wide open kind of style, right? Yeah, it's like jiu-jitsu, man. We're on the jiu-jitsu mats. You got a wall, but every time we get on the wall, they tell you, hey, let's get back out into the center. We get it. And it's a lot harder defending the takedowns, and it's a lot harder grabbing them when I can't smash you up against the wall, grab you by your hips, and then drop you down. You know what I mean? Getting those wide open field takedowns, very, very difficult, man. What can you say about Krzysztof Jotko that impressed you in this one that you saw was a little different from the game that he has brought around previously, man? He was very technical in this fight.
Very technical. And what impressed me most, Derek, he was seeing the takedowns a mile away. Oh, yeah. Literally, you would see, the second he would see it, he'd shoot his hips back. Very impressive. Not really what I expected. I expected the Jotko where he was maintaining on his bike, just circling out the entire time, normal style from him. But what I really, really liked this entire fight, he would see Cirkunov dip down a little bit and his hips were back already. Seeing the takedowns a mile away is always good when you're a striker, because that's, what you don't want is get your butt put on the ground. So that's what impressed me most. What about you? What impressed you most with the performance?
I'd say the same exact thing, man. I was thinking tentative, circle on his bike, Jotko. That's what I thought we were going to see. But we saw him push the pace, especially in that third round. And that's the thing that was incredible to see. He knew, okay, this is a big boy moving down to 185. He's not ready for this pace. And that's one of my tactics, man, in jiu-jitsu when we do live rounds and I'm getting subbed like 5 times in a row. I'm just going to keep pushing the pace on you. You're going to get tired. You're going to get tired before me. You're exerting the energy. Let's go. You might have won 5 of those 6 ones, but I'm going to get number 6 because I'm going to push that cardio on your ass. And, you know, you just love to see it, man. So Jotko, I really, that was just breaking the soul, taking the will. You saw his last 15 seconds, Cirkunov looking up at the clock like, oh, shit, all right, man. We almost there, you know. So I will say Cirkunov, give him a couple more fights at 185, and I do think he will be a monster to be reckoned with because once he get that cardio shored up, man, that takedown, as soon as he got it, man, he was looking like things were about to go downhill very fast for Jotko. But huge win for Krzysztof Jotko, man. Got to put some respect on the man's name. He was the betting favorite, and he got the job done. I will say there were no upsets on the main card, man, believe it or not. 3 upsets on the prelims, no upsets on the main card. So I'll leave that for that, man.